Don't waste your time on Grindr, on the sex people. Don't waste your time on the people that lie, pretend, deceive, that are not fully, completely out, that are confused, because happiness is not going to be there. In this video, you're going to learn about the formula for happiness. I'd like to share with you an understanding about sex, people, friendships, relationships that I've arrived at after being gay since I was 19 years old, coming out early, having love affairs right and left for many years with amazing men, and now teaching and coaching and running a big family social program. And if I were to summarize the formula for happiness for gay men, it would have to include the following. First is that you have to come out fully. I mean, this should go without saying that you can't be happy if you're suppressing your true nature. So step number one in a happiness formula for gay men would be to open up your identity to the multidimensionality of life. So coming out emotionally, spiritually, sexually, intellectually, and discovering your true nature as a gay person. It is complicated. It's not really straightforward. Being gay is very complicated. There are so many parts that are complicated, so many places for confusion, and it's an all-around kind of difficult experience if we are suppressing ourselves. So the first thing before you can be happy is to fully come out. And then once you come out, to understand that your happiness is not going to happen through sex. The best sex ever, all the sexual pursuits. The sexual pursuits are distractions from happiness. I know this sounds counterintuitive because you think that happiness equals lots of amazing sex with guys with the best penises and all the orgies and everything. But the truth is that that is all false. It's a mirage that is told to us by pornography and all the sex addicts and all the people that never really came out fully. The advice that people give about being gay is advice most often given by people that are not fully out, like completely fully out, including spiritually, including existentially, self-accepting of ourselves as being gay, without focusing on the sex, on the genitals, on the fucking, all the tops and bottoms. That will never, ever, ever, ever make you happy. Never, ever. I don't care if you're going to find your total 10 top guy with the best sex possibility, it will make you feel miserable. Because the true essence of happiness is in the depth and meaning that human beings create with each other, not in the sex. So in order to create meaning with another gay man, how are you going to do it? Through sex? Through penises? Through asses? Through your sexual compatibility? Is that how you're going to create meaning? No, my friend. I'm sorry to rain on your pride parade. It's not going to happen that way. Your happiness is going to happen through the meaning, and that means that through the emotions, the interactions, spiritual, mental, that you're going to have with gay men. That will make you happy. Sex is not going to make you happy. It's going to make you confused. And yes, sex is great, but it's not a substance that will lead to human beings sticking around and being together for a long time. And that's another formula for happiness, is that you want friendships and relationships that are longer, not short. Short relationships are going to confuse you. Short relationships, volatile relationships, strictly sexual relationships, no strings attached, Grindr, hookup apps, all that will confuse the hell out of you. Staying away from all of the things that you're told that you should do is what's going to make you happy. This is why I chose to live in Colorado as opposed to Miami. In Miami, in the gay scene, Fort Lauderdale, Wilton Manors, it's a distraction. It's a distraction from true essence of life and happiness, which is good quality friendships, healthy lifestyle, no drugs, no alcohol, no abuse, no self-abuse at least, and then people that care about you. But you see, if you're only having sex with people, they don't truly care about you. They want to use you for sex. So my formula for happiness, if we can summarize this video with that formula, is that step number one, you got to come out fully and got to come out spiritually too. So first you're going to come out to yourself, then you're going to come out to others, and then as time passes by, you should come out on a spiritual level, because that is really the final coming out, where you accept yourself totally, not just sexually, but emotionally, existentially, and spiritually, that there is a higher power that cares about you. Even though you're gay, yes, God or spiritual divinity or some higher power, that will make you happier. And then the people. And this is where the trouble is, because yeah, everybody says people are going to make you happy, but then it seems like it doesn't work, right? It seems like it's taking so much effort, so much frustration. And the reason for it is very simple. The reason why you're having difficulty with people is because you have never thought about it strategically. And the moment that you think about it strategically, it becomes immediately apparent that you have to be with people that are loving, that are caring, and you have to identify them. You have to teach yourself psychologically how to identify loving, caring people and only hang out with them. Forget about all the other sex addicts, all the Grindr people, all the sex people. They will make you miserable. The people that are truly ready for relationships are people that have the capability for empathy, for concern. These are people that are not sex addicted. They're not addicted to substances. They're not addicted to self-harm and sabotaging themselves and using sex to some kind of get a fix of happiness. So sex is going to give you a fix of happiness, kind of like a heroin addict is shooting up heroin. The sex people are going to shoot up sex into their bodies, into their lives. And then when they're 50, 60, 70, there's no love. It's a miserable life of loneliness. I'm not judging, I'm just stating facts of reality, that loneliness is basically trauma, and loneliness is never going to make you happy. Not having a lover is going to make you miserable because you're always going to be jealous of all the people that have lovers. If you don't have true friends, you're going to be compensating. You're going to be inventing ways of intimacy through cars, through gadgets, buying stupid stuff and hoarding things. The bottom line in all of this is that it's the people. It will always be the people that will make you happy. And the people that are not leading with genitals, with sexual compatibility, with all their sexual fantasies. No, sexual fantasies is detachment. Sexual fantasies, sexual idealization, looking for the best specimens of sexual nature. All of that is a distraction. All of that is trauma-based. None of it is real. Grindr is not real. All the people are fake. Scruff, Growler, hookup apps, it's all fake people seeking. I mean, who knows what they're seeking? Nobody knows what they're really seeking. They themselves don't know what they're seeking. That's why they're on Grindr, on the hookup apps. If they ask themselves, what am I looking for? They would never hang out on Grindr because they would realize that they will never find what they're looking for on Grindr, hookup apps, and all the places that they typically hang out in. So the truth is that they never really ask themselves what they want. And these are the people that you're meeting. You're meeting people that are confused, that they don't know what they want, and you want happiness. No, my friends, it's not going to happen that way. If you want to be happy, happiness has to be intentional, has to be strategic, has to be something you think about. And then you look at the world through the lens of that framework. And you only hang out with people that are loving, caring, that really, truly want to stick around. I designed the Big Gay Family Social Program to be that place. It may seem like I'm promoting it every time I'm speaking to you. Where else are you going to find the caring gay people? I've been around for all these years, came out at the age of 19. I have not found a caring place for gay people. It's all sex. It's all the toxic people running those places. And these toxic people, they put on makeup on, they bleach their teeth, they put on all these crazy clothes, and they want to call themselves fashionable. But the reality is that they're traumatized. They're hurt. They're like little children, little girls. They think that they're going to look nice and that's going to get them to be special. No. The only thing that's going to make you special is your loving nature, is your ability to be kind and be authentic with other people. Now, it's something I work on it myself. I'm not perfect. I sometimes have my own issues. But I know deep down that the only way I'm going to be happy is when I interact with people that have an open heart, open mind, people that are willing to learn, people that are willing to put away sex as a means of prioritizing relationships. These are the people. And these people are nowhere to be found except for the Big Gay Family Social Program. So if you want to be happy, join us. And I don't mean to say this in a trivial way. I'm dead serious with you. If you want to be happy, join us. We have the people in the program. We have the mechanism for connections. We have everything that you need to transform your life as a gay man. Don't waste your time on Grindr, on the sex people. Don't waste your time on the people that lie, pretend, deceive, that are not fully, completely out, that are confused, because happiness is not going to be there. And years are going to pass by, and the prime of your life, which is your 40s, your 50s, you're going to miss out. And you're going to be 60 and 70, and you're going to be asking the question, why is my life not working? Why have I not found my lover yet? Because it's complicated, because you have not been paying attention. You have not been strategic and intentional. The gay life is so complicated, you do not stand a chance of surviving it in a wholesome way unless you're strategic and intentional. And this is what my life has always been about in the gay scene. I don't fuck around. I am not spontaneous. I'm not easygoing. I'm incredibly strategic, intentional, and meaningful. That's why I hang out here in the beautiful mountains and forests, because this is happiness. I intentionally come here to get away from the city, from the computers, from the crazy people, to chill, to relax, and to enjoy. And if we expand from here into the rest of my life and your life, it would mean that we want to replicate what we have here in our friendships and relationships. They should be relaxed. They should be loving and caring. They should be nourishing. They should be taking you to a better place, to a stronger place. And something tells me that the people that you're meeting, the way that you're meeting them, takes you to anxious and volatile, confusing, depressive states. So if you want to put an end to that, join us at the Big Gay Family Social Program and turn your life into the biggest adventure of happiness, fulfillment, and love. That's what we have to offer inside Big Gay Family. And as of lately, just to give you an update, we introduced the Universal Dating Protocol, which is like an obstacle course, emotional exercises and workshops that people do with each other to create intimacy. And the goal of the Universal Dating Protocol is to exchange intimacy codes. We have absolutely the most amazing, adventurous intimacy process you can ever dream of. We have it inside Big Gay Family. So don't waste your time on stupid pursuits with stupid people and crazy sex people out there. Come and join us and meet the most amazing intellectual man, sophisticated man that want their lives to be made out of meaning, depth, and substance. They're part of Big Gay Family because they're attracted to this kind of conversation. They're attracted to the difficult questions. They're attracted to happiness, love, and abundance. So join us, visit the website biggayfamily.com and begin your transformation. And I'm going to go back to hang out with Jim, and he's got some tea ready for me. So I'll see you in the next video. Signing off. I'll see you soon. Take care.